before Olympus was built in the sky, before mortals named the oceans, there was a god whose power moved beneath it all, Poseidon, earthshaker, sea master, lord of the abyss. But do not mistake him for a simple god of waves. Poseidon was never only water. He was depth, of rage, of power, of mystery. The unfathomable force beneath the calm, the storm before its scene. Son of Kronos and Rhea, brother to Zeus and Hades, Poseidon did not inherit the sea. He took it. When the world was divided, Zeus claimed the sky, Hades, the underworld, and Poseidon, with a gaze like storm clouds and a voice like a tidal roar, chose the sea. But the sea was not passive. It fought, it raged, and Poseidon bent it to his will, not with kindness, but command. His trident was not a symbol. It was a wound, to land, to sea, to pride. When he struck it into the earth, springs would gush forth. When angered, earthquakes shattered cities. When pleased, fishermen thrived. But more about Poseidon's trident and the 3 divine weapons of Olympus in another video. He was a god of reward and retribution, never predictable, always watching. Yet in myth, Poseidon is often forgotten in favor of Zeus's thunder or Hades' gloom. But the truth is this: the ocean is both a beginning and an end, just like him. A place where life is born and ships vanish without a trace. And what lies beneath the surface? Not just creatures, but memories, oaths, and gods older than Olympus itself. Poseidon was not just ruler of water. He was its soul, its wrath, its silence, its secret. Poseidon's story is not one of peace. It's a saga of rivalry, rebellion, and raw force. Among the Olympians, Poseidon was second only to Zeus, and sometimes not even that. He challenged his brother's rule more than once, not out of malice, but because the ocean does not bow to the sky. In one tale, Poseidon joins Hera and Athena in a conspiracy to overthrow Zeus. Their plan? To bind the Thunderer in unbreakable chains and seize the throne. But Thetis, the sea nymph, whispers the secret to Zeus. And Poseidon is punished, not with death, but humility. Exiled from Olympus, the Poseidon is sent to labor among mortals. He was forced to work for King Laomedon of Troy to build the city's towering walls with his bare divine hands. Stone by stone, wordlessly, resentfully. Poseidon's anger at King Laomedon for not paying them for their work fueled his support for the Greeks during the Trojan War years later. But his rivalries weren't only among gods. He clashed with Athena in a contest for the city of Athens. He struck the Acropolis with his trident, summoning a salt spring. But Athena offered the olive tree, a symbol of peace, endurance, and prosperity. The people chose her gift. Poseidon, humiliated again, did not forget. And when seas rose against Athens in later myth, many whispered that it was not nature. It was Poseidon. Yet not all saw him as enemy. To sailors, he was protector. To islanders, he was patron. To horses, yes, horses, he was father. For Poseidon, too, was a god of motion and muscle, of beasts that race across land as waves do over sea. Most know Poseidon as the ocean's god, but fewer remember his hidden face. In some forgotten rites, Poseidon presided over purification. Salt water was not just for the body, it was for the soul. To pass into deeper states of initiation, seekers were often bathed in seawater or left by the tide, their dreams guided by the rhythm of Poseidon's breath. And his name has older roots than Olympus. Some say it echoes from a pre-Hellenic world, where the god beneath the sea was the first to rule. And his trident was not a weapon, but a key to the abyss. In esoteric symbology, the trident represents 3 worlds: the physical sea, the realm of sensation, the emotional deep, the realm of intuition, and the abyssal unknown, the realm of primordial chaos. To invoke Poseidon was to summon transformation, to face the wave that crashes and the silence that follows. Even his temples reflect this duality. The grand temple at Sunyan, perched over the sea, faces the void. It is not surrounded by gardens or cities. It stands alone, exposed, like Poseidon himself, a god who cannot be held, who cannot be bought, only respected. And in dreams, many still see him. He doesn't speak. He rises, from ocean floors where memories sink, from tides that mirror the moon's madness, from within us, wherever our emotions overwhelm and control slips beneath the surface. Poseidon is not dead. He is the storm that brews when you suppress feeling. He is the crack in the ground when truth is buried. He is the wave that comes, not to destroy, but to cleanse. So the next time the sea calls, ask not what lies across it, but what lies beneath, and listen, not for answers, but for the tremor, the pulse, the God, who still waits below. If this myth stirred something ancient in you, like, share and subscribe to ancient untold stories, where gods are more than legend, and truth waits in the tides.